I'm Mark, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2012 Nissan X-Trail XT wagon today. I'm going to run you around the exterior of the car, and starting at the front, beautiful preparation and finish this car. A few minor little touch-up marks it has had over its life, which is to be expected. Finished in what Nissan called the snowstorm colour. I prefer to call it pearl white personally. You will note finished factory alloys, not a scuff mark on the alloys, and tyres are near new. And as we move down the driver's side, you notice chrome door handles. The exterior condition's in really good nick actually. Not really a mark that I could pick even if I wanted to be particular. I still can't find a mark on it. As we move around to the rear of the car now, the X-Trail is a four-wheel drive on demand. So you do have the option. The car, we'll discuss it further when we get to the interior. You notice reverse lights are right down in the bottom of the rear bar, and then the very large tail lights that are at eye level on the X-Trail. Just a really good safety factor. Do have a brake light, eye level brake light at the top of the tailgate as well. The left-hand side of the car pretty much presents the same as the driver's side. Really important to focus on the fact that these alloys are unmarked from the factory. You know, the car presents like new outside from an alloy wheel point of view. Yeah, just everything about it. It's credit to the first owner of the car, the way it presents condition-wise. We'll move under the bonnet, have a bit of a chat about a few really good features of this car. Also notice I'm holding both factory keys as well, which is really important. Lift the bonnet up, and what we do is note that it's a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder fuel injected motor.
And we have the bar on the top of the bonnet.
And yeah, there you go, we do have the bar on the top of the bonnet. It is a little bit late in the day for me to be filming a video, so a bit of fatigue set in actually. A few important things to note on this car. 9.1 litres combined per 100 k's, 125 kilowatts of power, 226 newton meters of torque. So you're going to get in excess of 700 k's to a tank of fuel. So yeah, it'll deliver, you know, they're a good car pickup wise, but super good on fuel economy. Okay, we're into the rear tailgate again, and just a few things we'll go through inside. Just a little button you push on to release that. I don't even need to touch the tailgate. Up she goes out of the way on its own. Really good setup. Full plastic interior in the back, so when you're storing things, if you toss the groceries in and the bottle of milk explodes, really easy to clean. You've got great storage area. You've got your shelf there as well. Yep, that's good. And if you need to fold the second row seats down, you can. Just to give you a bit more storage space if you need it. The way these work, you do actually fold the base of the seat up first, which basically it's just a release from the front of the seat inside. Remove the headrest and it will drop down into the completely flat position. Just a quick demonstration for you to give you an idea of flexibility. Ernesto was just giving us a little beep and waving goodbye on his way home. What a lucky boy. Here we are now inside the X-Trail, and let's run through a number of the features this car has to offer. All of our power windows controlled by the little buttons on the driver's armrest. We have a manual button right down the bottom here to turn traction control off. Not quite sure why you'd ever contemplate that anyway. Steering wheel is tilt and reach adjustable, so you can set yourself up where you're nice and comfy. I like to be able to see the dashboard. That's the main thing you need to read, and you'll notice we've got a multi-function screen there in the center of the speedo and tacho. Just feeds us information that we need to read about the performance of the car, distance to empty. You know, your fuel economy gives you a good reading based over your intervals of every 5 kilometers, so it gives you a reading over your last 15 kilometers. This car's had an economy of 9.7 litres. Maybe, you know, it can be a little bit better than that if you're not accelerating too much. Now on our left hand side of our steering wheel, all of our Bluetooth controls and our audio controls as well. No need to take your eyes off the road. You can control everything from there. Basically, once you're Bluetooth paired to the car, pick up and hang up. Also, you have your little switch here to move between stations on your radio, volume control as well, and then our cruise control buttons on our right hand side of the steering wheel. You do notice also leather wrapped steering wheel. Move into the center section here, our CD player, CD with MP3 compatibility. You do also notice an auxiliary output there as well. So I want to plug the iPod in and get a bit of music rocking. You've got all the options. Heating and cooling controls just down below that. Little storage compartment there. Four-wheel drive on demand, as I mentioned. So just in front of your T-bar here, you've got your button there. It does have downhill stability control as well. We can drive this car as an auto, or we can also drive it in sports mode, which allows us to move between the 6-speed auto manually by the stick. Really good to use in hilly terrain. Handbrake is standard, cup holders in the centre of the console, and then just a nice good storage area there. One other thing to notice as well with this particular car, that also does act as a cool box in there. So pop a couple of nice cold lemonades in there for if you're on a long trip. Also important to note in the X-Trail, we do have front side and curtain airbags. Helps it deliver a 4-star ANCAP safety rating. So, you know, occupant safety is catered for as well. The other thing is this car hasn't done a lot of mileage. It's only done 53,000 kilometres. Servicing's very good. Service intervals have been covered off on. Maybe. There we go. And we have done the current service as well. So that's all good. So just to recap, a few important things to take note of. Near new tyres, 4-star ANCAP safety rating, 9.1 litres per 100 k's, in excess of 600 kilometres to a tank of fuel. The car presents like new actually. I'm really impressed. For a car that's done 50,000 k's, this is a stunning example of a 2012 X-Trail ST wagon, 4-wheel drive on demand. Hope it's been of help to give you an idea of the quality of our car, and if you've got any further questions, feel free to give any of us a call on 9907 0555, and thanks for your time.